Hey guys, it's Masatonic. I'm bilingual harukist. 皆さん、こんにちは。バイリンガルハルキストのマサトニックです。Haruki Murakami Book Guide Essay 1 Murakami T. So, in this video, I'd like to talk about or I'd like to introduce Murakami's very interesting essay. And fortunately, in English market, there's not so many Murakami's essay translated and published into English market. Yes, of course, some of it already published, like about running and also about the music or conversation dialogue with Seiji Ozawa. But in Japan, yeah, as was in original text, there are so many interesting or kind of funny essay has published. And I think this is one of them. Murakami T means Murakami's favorite t-shirts. So this is a essay about t-shirts which Murakami owned, and there are so many photos here. And every t-shirt in this book is Murakami himself owned it. So what kind of essay? Let's take a look at it. Let's get started. So, and this essay book was published in June 2020. So actually it's just last year, almost one year ago. And originally, each essay were contained in the Japanese magazine named Popeye. And so Murakami has a kind of serialization of essay in there. And when their serialization finished, after that, this book had published. And in this book, 18 essays about Murakami's own 108 t-shirts is contained in this book. So at first, even to me, I just hesitated to get this book because I'm not so much interested in t-shirt itself. And so I kind of just at first overlook this book. When I went to the bookstore as always, and I found this book. Oh, it's already published, and just take a look at it. It's really interesting because, of course, I like Murakami's web writing itself, and then I just forgot. My favorite part of Murakami's writing style is about writing essay or just this very casual atmosphere, and then just reading Murakami's sentence itself is very much interesting and fun to me. Of course, his novel had very deep. His storytelling is very interesting. As a literature, his work is amazing, but I'm too much used to that reading style, much more deeply what this metaphor is all about, something like that, blah, 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 just thinking about it. But I forgot to joyfulness of just reading and relax and kind of just have fun with me. And so, fortunately, this book, Murakami T, reminds me that the enjoyment of reading is a much more casual one. So in a way, I really like this book. And then there are about t-shirts, Murakami and t-shirts. It's one of the very famous episode is this. Can you see it? Tony Takitani t-shirts. It's not for promotion of Murakami's one of favorite and popular and one of my favorite as well. Short stories, Tony Takitani, or promotion for same title film. This is the origin of Murakami's one of his favorite short story. Murakami found this t-shirts in Hawaii Island, yes, maybe some of Hawaii Island. Let's see. Yes, Maui Island in Hawaii. He found some store and he purchased it by just one US dollars, and he thought about what kind of person this Tony Takitani was, and if he asked himself, if I write our story, if and the protagonist's name is Tony Takitani. What kind of story would start? And that is a first. That is the beginning of the Tony Takitani. So in a way, Murakami thought, and after that, of course, the Tony Takitani had been written and into a short story and published, got a huge popularity, and later it's even go into the movie. So it's Murakami thought that just $1 kind of investment is one of the most effective investment which Murakami did. He thought about it. So I really think interesting. So in a way, Murakami and the T-shirt is a kind of very strong bond. And now actually I also wear, can you see it? Murakami's T-shirts. Here's this is a kind of special T-shirt collaboration with Uniqlo, and also a Murakami. And currently in Japan, Murakami has his own DJ program on radio, and which is called Murakami Radio. And then this T-shirt is a collaboration with that program itself. So it's really, I like this one, Murakami Radio's T-shirts. But anyway, and in this book, 18, as I said here, 18 essays are contained. And one of my 3 favorite essays is here. Here's an essay titled, Hamburger and Ketchup, Whiskey, Keep Calm and Read Murakami. As this very kind of, can you tell? It's a really casual and atmosphere, or relaxed atmosphere. Where we can tell even this just the title. And then first one, hamburger and ketchup. There's some hamburger and ketchup related T-shirts. Yeah, it's really, you see it? Something like this. I put ketchup on my ketchup. This beer, yeah, and also beer, Quartz White, and something like that. Brooklyn, yeah, Brooklyn. So it's really interesting one. So and one of my Murakami's favorite writing theme is about food, and of course also whiskey as well. But in this essay, Murakami wrote about how enjoyable eating hamburger with beers, and also with beers, and also with ketchup in the America is one of the best way to enjoying or feeling America's style. And then his way of how he enjoyed it, the hamburger and the ketchup, is really, really, how to say, totally makes sense, because to me as a foreigner, America is a country of hamburger, and the ketchup is totally agree with him. So, and yes, of course, I've been to US, and also I've been to Hawaii, and they're enjoying hamburger is one of how to say, very enjoyable moment. So I can't agree with him anymore. So that's very interesting. And also whiskey is something like that. Jameson and Wild Turkey Bourbon and Red Stag. I don't know this brand anyway, but yes, it's really interesting. And the Murakami actually also wrote about its essay about whiskey. He went to Scotland and Ireland, and enjoying, he visiting so many a brewery, and then take a just trial drinking, and wrote about each whiskey. It's really interesting essay. And then unfortunately it's not published into English yet, but it's really interesting one. So Murakami and the whiskey, of course, in Murakami's novel, there are so many whiskey featured scenes there. But so in a way, it's really connected, Murakami's and the whiskey. In this essay, it's also interesting. He introduced the way of drinking twice up. Did you know that twice up is one of the whiskey's drinking style? It's not rock. It's not with water. Yes, or of course it's not the one, a highball. So and the twice up is a same amount of a whiskey and water and just one stirring. It's very easy to make it. So, and then after reading this style, it's actually becoming my favorite way of drinking, enjoying whiskey. So I just last night I enjoyed it this way. Anyway, it's really interesting. So yeah, the Murakami and whiskey is very connected. And also last one, it's really nice. Keep calm and read Murakami. It's really very pop and cute illust. According to this book, this design or t-shirts is made by Spanish publisher for Murakami some event. So so in a way, it's really featured Murakami and cat and book is featured here. I think it's kind of very similar to this. And it's a really interesting one. And also another one like, yeah, dance. And here's Norwegian word. And Murakami Radio. This is another version or much more rare version. Yeah, like this, there are so many Murakami's related T-shirts published. But at this stage, when this book essay published, it's basically every Murakami related T-shirt is basically not for sale. It's not available in Japan. Officially, unofficially made in the global market, basically. So, but after the Murakami and Uniqlo had collaborated, and then like this, there are so many officially made T-shirts had a sale and available in Japan. It's really nice. So not like this, not just this. I also have a Norwegian wood. No, I didn't buy it. The Kafka on Shore and also dance. Yeah, I really like that design. So in a way, it's there, and of course there are other 15 very interesting and casual essays, including it. Unfortunately, like I said, it's not published translated into English, but it's very how to say, these Japanese is not so difficult to read, I think. So if you have interest in Japanese languages, maybe it's a kind of a good text for learning Japanese. So maybe if you have opportunity to get this book, please take a look at it. It's really interesting. Actually, without understanding each Japanese, just looking each T-shirts, which every T-shirt is Murakami's own. So just watching a T-shirt itself is very enjoyable, I think. Right. So thank you for watching, and that's all from me. So like this, I posted Murakami's every book little by little. So I would appreciate it if you subscribe and giving me a good rate. Yes, thank you for watching again. See you next video. Until then, see you. Bye.